Previously on The Recruit.
Come on!
Unless you aim for perfection, you aim for nothing.
Come on!
Man Mountain Jordan did an ankle.
Let's get him up, Doc.
Captain Jaden tried to force the D-list of Matt or Dan when he swapped Darren from the bottom three for ace goal kicker Justin, but the strategy backfired.
You're delisted, Justin.
Coming up,
Sprint! Go! Sprint!
the recruits are pushed to breaking point.
Hard! Come on, push!
Things heat up on the track
Go!
and the boys get into the trenches before the most emotional D-list so far.
Don't take me on.
I had no idea Jaden was going to make that call. When Justin got sent home, it was a bit of a shock, but at the same time, it's kind of put into perspective where Daniel and Matt sit in the competition.
Jaden's a really genuinely good bloke. He was shocked. I don't think he expected Justin to go.
Yeah, sad to see Justin go. Great player, but obviously the coaches saw that he wasn't draftable, and a very big relief that they think I am still draftable.
Hi, mate. Good to see you. Hello, buddy. All right, lads. Let's come in for a sec. Boys, I want to introduce you to Paul Acuria. 192 games, two-time best and fairest winner, Collingwood Hall of Famer, outstanding person. He's one of my all-time great friends. We've been through a hell of a lot together. Of all the players I've coached in the top echelon, he is, if not the best, at getting the most out of himself. Not only in ability, but effort. And he got the effort through his training. When everyone else was finished, you'd look out in the training room, Licker was doing extra weights, doing extra running, doing extra touch every night.
I knew I'd never be the best player in the AFL, but I wanted to be the best that I could possibly be. So that day when I did retire, I wanted to be able to walk away and feel like a wet rag that you squeezed everything out of and there's nothing left. And that helped me move on from footy, that I was able to walk away and say that was the best that I could give.
Licker, he's going to watch us train. And you're in the hands of one of the best, Darren Burgess. All right, lads, all the best, let's go.
Not only does Burjo have a stopwatch in his hand, he also threw GPS on our backs, so we knew that there was no hiding.
Yeah. Sprint! Go! Sprint! Hard as you can! Sprint!
Training with Burjo is a bit like childbirth, I'd imagine.
Sprint! Go anywhere! Sprint! Run!
It's a struggle. There's a lot of moaning and carrying on.
Hard! 6 seconds! Come on, push!
But when it's finished, you're very happy to see what's been created. You're a bit fitter.
Hard! Come on, Matty! Hard!
Burjo didn't take much of a wind-up. Licker.
Do you know Licker used to train with him at Sydney?
Yeah. Oh, really?
Off you go! Run!
He was crazy back then, and he was only like just out of uni.
Hard, Matty!
Did he have hair back then?
No, he's always pretty short, not much at the top there. He's always had the long forehead going.
Yeah, we call it the tombstone.
9, 10, 11.
Yeah, if not to put you on the spot, but if there was, say, a player here that you would have put on the Carlton list or the Collingwood list, so one here that you...
Oh, I think there's several.
Push off him!
Hey, Jordan, if you're not doing this drill there, what can you concentrate on?
My kicking, I am.
I am able to run at a decent speed, but after I rolled my ankle, I'm still going to take precaution for this week, just in case I risk further injury.
Geordie, good mark, very good running, but
Let's go!
his kicking is going to be his biggest issue.
Yeah, with Jordan, I don't think his kicking's up to scratch.
Geordie! Wow! Geordie, God's sake.
He started off really, really well, but I think everyone's kind of caught up to him and he's just kind of plateaued out.
How's his kicking? How's Jordan hitting you?
It's a bit off.
Dicko has told me many times that the only thing stopping me from AFL contract is my kicking, so I'm really going to have to concentrate on that.
Hard! Push! Come on, Matty! Go!
Matty's been impressive for me, for a guy that big. I don't think there'd be too many ruckmen going around now who'd keep up with a group like that.
Get out again, Matt! Hard!
I'll tell you what, Licky, you love his aggression. Gets the spare every time he gets a chance.
Oh, yeah, yeah. And when the ball's on the ground, he's probably at his best because he hunts the ball. Yeah.
That's it! Get the ball out! Get the ball out!
Jaden's the old man of the group and is really very steady. He's very, very right. Yeah. He's just a ripping bloke. Jackson here, he's a good decision maker. He's got good skills.
Yeah, good size.
He's got a good size, very good size.
So overall, Jackson's on top.
I'd like to think I've been the biggest improver in the competition so far.
Well done, Jackson.
I still think I've got a lot more to give and hopefully I can show Dicko and Burjo and Mick that.
Wait, hard, Daniel!
Daniel quick, but flying up a couple of times.
Is he? Yeah.
He's very, very explosive, but he's in and out of the game too often.
Wait, hard, Darren! Hold it!
Darren's only 20 years of age. He doesn't have real power.
Yeah.
But if that can pick up, he is probably as talented as any of them here with the skill.
Yeah.
And he's a delightful young man. He's had a son.
Yeah, well.
Darren the third.
So Darren's struggling a little bit, isn't he?
I'm doing pretty well, improving week by week, but at the same time, I still feel as if I'm a few steps behind in regards to my fitness.
Walk back, walk back, walk back.
I think my hardest opponent is Darren. In him, we sort of have that same X factor. Yeah. He's my hardest opponent and someone that I've got to keep my eye out on.
Carlet's just sore in here again. It's not too bad.
Looks like we're one down, Licker.
Darren's had to go out. I think he's got a bit of a groin issue.
So it's all that different type of training. He's probably never trained as hard as this before.
Darren, his body seems to be breaking down a lot, and given that he's only 20 years of age, his durability, there's a big question mark on it.
Boys, really well done today. Really well done. Really impressed with your attitude and your work rate. Outstanding.
Yeah, I was really impressed with the way you guys train. Obviously, you've got the best of the best here helping you out, but you can take a lot out of this. The person does make it, but those that don't also, no doubt you'll leave a better player and a better person.
Well done. Good stuff.
Good stuff, lads. Really, really good stuff.
I was really impressed with the way that you ran. I just think ruckman today, they wouldn't have been able to do what you've done there. They'd be way down. So, really good effort. Well done, all the very best, man.
Oh, that's a bloody good effort, mate.
After that chat, was definitely a bit more driven and had a bit more confidence leading into the week.
You've got to be able to just keep it there the whole time. Because now we've only got 7. You've got to stay in that zone the whole time.
The moment I fall asleep and the moment I wake up, all I think about is this AFL contract.
You've just got to keep on your diet. You've got to keep on your recovery. Because everyone now is going to start to get a bit sore. They might drop off in some way. You've just got to keep going ahead of the pack.
One of the most interesting things in a football environment is acceptance. When you're training together, playing together, and living together, you feel part of the pack. And it only takes one little thing that may be an injury not to feel part of it. It is a common trait among sportsmen. If they're not competing, they feel isolated. They feel depressed. They are wondering when they're going to be able to step back inside the team.
After that training session, my groin was really sore, but I didn't want that to be an excuse, so I really want to prove myself and win this week's captaincy.
I love pressure. It sorts the men from the boys. I believe strongly that the way to find out the best about a player is to put him in the pressure cooker situation and load them up. In the challenges, some have fallen away, and that is a result of pressure getting to them. They've got to be able to handle it.
It's kind of embarrassing being one of the only boys left who hasn't been captain. I mean, I'd love to show the coaches that I do have leadership qualities.
Yeah, this competition means a lot to me. I'm doing this for myself, but also my family. And being able to determine who stays and goes is massive at this point in time.
Hello, recruits, and welcome to the V8 Supercars at Phillip Island. And now you have the opportunity to understand the kind of pressure they experience during a race. Boys, no different to being out at Etihad Stadium in front of 50,000 people.
This is a good opportunity to show the coaches that no matter the situation we're put in, we can perform under pressure.
This week's Captain's Challenge is called the Pits. Each recruit will be changing all 4 tyres on a V8 supercar on their own. You'll be a one-man pit crew. Here's the team from Erebus Motorsport to show you how.
So much horsepower right near you. This V8 engine was extremely loud and extremely confronting.
The pressure's definitely on in the pit. It's a very loud place. It was kind of like I was stuck in the middle of a hurricane.
I love loud noises and I love fast cars.
Oh, them V8s, bloody amazing. Listen to them. Yeah, awesome.
Boys, come over. Pretty impressive?
Yeah.
The recruit to complete the tyre change in the fastest time wins. Jordan, you've got a medical exemption, so you won't be taking part.
The physios thought that putting this amount of stress on my ankle probably wouldn't be ideal for me.
I think Jordan might be in some strife, being so close to the end, whether he can get his ankle right or not.
Righto, boys, before we suit up, we've got a special guest, Dave Reynolds. Make him welcome, boys.
Hey, boys, how you going?
Recruits, Dave's the real deal on the track. Our man's a former Formula Ford and Carrera Cup champion, and in 2015 finished on the podium in the V8 Supercar Championship. Now, some words of advice for these boys. They've never changed a tyre before. Actually, Daniel, have you changed a tyre before?
Yeah.
Your bike doesn't count. We need car. Yeah. OK. Matty, his girlfriend, changes his tyre. Give him some words of advice, Dave.
Just don't panic. You know, even in our pit stops, if the boys panic, they seem to stuff it up. So try and remain calm and just think about, you know, the technique.
What about the gear, mate?
They're pretty heavy. You know, the guns are probably 15 kilos. The tyres are probably 20 kilos. So you know, there's a little bit of force to move around.
The pressure cooker's right on, isn't it?
Yeah,
these guys need to win this challenge to be safe. Captain's everything in this competition.
Well, groin was feeling a little bit sore, but to win this week's challenge, it'd be huge for me.
These boys have got life lessons along the way to learn. Tell them about diet, because we've got a few issues with diet at the moment.
Well, I'm like a full paleo guy, so it keeps me more focused on my job and lets me perform better. So, you know, food is a big influence on us.
I was very surprised to hear from Dave Reynolds and how strict his diet was. I wasn't expecting that at all.
Righto, let's get into it. Right. All right, Jack, first up in the challenge.
It looked like a pretty straightforward challenge. I'm not feeling the pressure that much. I'm just confident in myself.
Righto, Jack, you ready to roll, mate?
Yeah, mate.
You look so hot right now in that outfit.
Oh, thanks.
You're standing there in your jumpsuit. This was look good. I pulled that off. I'm super excited for this challenge. I got this.
Righto, you ready?
Yeah.
Get set. Go! Time is money, Jack.
The Historically speaking, the person going first in the challenge just doesn't do too well. I was struggling.
We're at Phillip Island racetrack for a captain's challenge. The recruit that changes all 4 tyres in the fastest time wins.
I'm super excited for this challenge. I got this.
Put it back. Oh, no, wait! This is disgusting!
I thought I was loosening the tyre and I ended up tightening it back up. So that's probably a big no-no in the V8s.
He struggled a little bit with the first tyre, yeah, no. He was all over the shop.
Not using his feet up. No, he's not.
Jackie! Push it in there! Come on, Jack! Come on, Jackie!
When I got to the second wheel, I was really slow, but I had to just keep going.
Oh, turn the car off, are you waiting?
Changing a V8 tyre is very different. It's just one massive stud and quite heavy, the tyres. I think on the 3rd tyre he might have hurt his shoulder a little bit, so that definitely put him behind the 8 ball.
Come on, Jackie!
3rd wheel and 4th wheel weren't that bad.
Yeah, that's better.
It was a bit late.
Up she goes! Yeah! Jack, what happened?
I'm feeling a bit embarrassed. Shoulder was hurting a fair bit, and it was a tough challenge.
Righto, next up, Daniel. Jaden. Jackson, are you ready? Get set, go!
The gun was a lot heavier and a lot more powerful than I originally thought.
Rattle gun failure.
I thought the gun had itself and I was in a bit of strife.
Yeah, I wanted to go as fast as I could and I wanted to go back-to-back in the challenge. First tyre I went through pretty well. I was pretty happy with it, but there was a lot of pressure on and the noise in your ears, it was just very nerve-wracking, yeah.
Growing up, I've changed a few tyres, but I was struggling a little bit. There was just too much going on.
Precious time, precious time.
There's a lot to do. You had to pull, push, and click.
What is going on?
It was hard, the challenge.
Go, go, go!
It was pretty tough.
First tyre definitely killed me and I was actually really disappointed. Obviously, I wanted to win this captain's challenge.
Big fella.
I think maybe Jackson put a bit too much pressure on himself and probably just, yeah, nerves, I think.
Next up, Matty Eagles. Hey, have we got a suit big enough for this bloke?
I don't know, wow.
Given that the competition is so tight at the moment and us boys are really close in ability,
I got to win this week's captain challenge purely because I was in the bottom 3 last week.
Matty, hope you paid attention, son, when the girlfriend was just changing the tyre. Did you put your head out the window and have a look what to do? Righto. On your marks. Get set. Go! Oh! Straight into it. Wow. Look at this, look at this. Get around me, boys. That was low. Might get a job with you boys, though. He's killing it, man.
I think Matty might have changed a few tyres in his time. But yeah, Matty flew around and got the job done.
He's got to smash the time. Here he goes, here he goes, here he goes. Oh! Well up, Matty! Yeah! How good was that?
I thought Matt would actually struggle with the challenge given that he's so tall, but he just ate those tyres and pretty much screwed them on with his hands.
Who's up next? Darren! Lucky last.
Seeing that Matty did really well in the tyre challenge made me a little bit nervous coming up to my turn. I've never used a rattle gun, never changed a tyre before.
Hey, Darren, you ready to roll?
Yep.
Let's go! Oh, good start. Yeah, good done.
Darren worked his way around the car very well and was surprisingly quick, so kind of took us all off guard.
Daz was just flying through the first couple of tyres and I got a little bit nervous.
Darren told all us boys he'd never changed a tyre in his life, but I don't know if I quite believe him.
Darren.
Yeah, I was happy with my performance. I thought I'd done enough to win captaincy.
They look pretty good, didn't it, though?
It's good, man. It's good.
Well done, boys. In this challenge, it was easy to see who coped with the pressure and the noise.
It's tight at the top. There's not much between first and second.
But our winner and this week's captain is Matt. Well done, Matty.
Winning the captain's challenge is really great, and I think we all realise how important it is now to be up there and in control of the game.
You know, I was pretty gutted. I really needed to win this week's captaincy.
We love your celebration dance. Give us your celebration dance. Show us how it's done. Love it. Dave, thanks so much for passing on a little bit of knowledge to the boys. I'm sure they'll get a run in your pit crew.
No chance.
Legend. Well, boys, I know you'll love running onto the field more than anything, but there'll be no game this week.
Pretty shattered to find out that we weren't going to be playing a game this weekend because, you know, I really wanted to prove myself to the coaches.
Since my ankle still isn't 100%, it's probably not a bad week to be injured.
Instead, this week, you'll all be participating in a team challenge that'll test your fitness, your brain, and your overall teamwork. Your effort and commitment to challenges has never been more important.
But before that, change into your civvies and enjoy the rest of the day at the V8s.
Let's do it, boys.
The atmosphere at the V8s was very loud. Everyone's there for the same reason, and that's to smell rubber and smell petrol.
Fashion and V8s kind of really go together. Thought I'd get in the spirit and buy a very questionable hat.
Jack will wear anything that says, hey, I'm over here, I stand out.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah!
For me, it's a great day out, take our mind off footy and just, something different.
Grid girls, yeah. Beautiful.
Down the track, we got
What is he going to eat?
today on TV, so let's check in with Courtney Outdoor.
God damn! That's good. I love that.
Yeah, I'm not getting pizza. I mean, my metabolism's good, but it's not that good.
I think Daniel, he kind of switches off, and if he wants to be in a professional environment, he has to be a professional all the time. When he's got bad skin folds like he does, he needs to source other options.
There was hot food, so pies, chips and that. So yeah, I just thought maybe the pizza was a bit of a good option, so I just went for it. People from where I'm from, they don't get the diet and all the healthy eating that, it's just something that I lived with when I was growing up, so yeah.
How is it, Jack? Good muesli?
Geez, you love eating everyone's food.
That's equal.
Professional athlete.
Tick every box.
All the boys are giving it 100%. You know, we all want that contract. Everybody's pushing, doing the individual things that they need to work on. With Darren, he does get down on himself a little bit.
I want to make it in AFL, but I've always got it in the back of my mind that, you know, some people probably deserve to be here more than I do.
He definitely can be an AFL player, but it just comes down to a confidence thing with Darren. And it's a powerful thing, like how you see yourself.
He's got that much ability, that much talent, got a great head on his shoulders, that mature for his age.
Hey, Dad. Yeah. Hello, Dad.
Oh no, he's shocking.
His family and his son would be so proud of how much he's improved.
Yeah. I can't wait to come home.
I don't have any kids, but I'm sure that if you spent 8 weeks away from your son that's 3 months old,
You're getting so fat.
missing all the little things, the first things that he does, would be quite confronting.
He's getting stronger in the legs, yeah?
Yeah.
It's really good to see my missus and my son. Not long left now. But I try not to FaceTime them as much because it's hard for me to see them and not actually be able to be with them. You know how you want to come down? I don't know, I reckon just stay home.
Why?
Just wait until I come home. It's hard for me to focus on what's going on at home and focus on what's going on here. All right then. Love you too. See you, Dad.
Go mwah. Go mwah. Mwah. Love you. Mwah.
All right, bro.
See you, bro.
See ya.
What a place, eh?
We don't have a game this week, so performing today in the team challenge is a must.
Big day today, boys.
I find it really hard to stand out with a group of guys. We're all pretty much at the same level, so any mistake or any little thing's really crucial at this moment.
What a view.
Bring the missus here.
Wow, what is going on?
Good morning, recruits.
Morning. Morning.
Welcome to your team challenge. We're at the historic Point Nepean. This glorious site has been pivotal to the Australian Defence Force since World War I. In fact, the first Allied shots of World War I and II were fired from a gun from this very fort.
Point Nepean definitely gives you a few shivers and makes you kind of blessed with what you have because of the people that were before you and what they did.
Today's challenge is the Fitbit Jigsaw Hunt. The key to this challenge is to use your Fitbit Surge. You've been using them to track activity and performance across the last few weeks, but today it's going to be a little bit different. There are 2 courses. There are 20 puzzle pieces around the courses. You need to follow the maps and use your Fitbit Surge to track your step count as you navigate your way around the course. As a team, you must collect all 20 pieces before returning here all together to finish the puzzle.
Boys, this challenge tests the same skills as you need to play AFL. Finding success through teamwork and thinking under pressure.
You'll be competing in 2 teams. Unfortunately, Jordan, with your ankle, you've been medically exempt from this activity.
My main concern about sitting out a team challenge is, again, it might put a target in my head, considering that all these boys have been put through their paces this week while I've just sit back and done nothing, so it could come back to bite me in the locker room.
Matt, as captain this week, you'll be in charge of the team pick. What colour do you want, pink or yellow?
Pink, sure.
I thought so.
Yeah.
Good catch, Matt.
You'll need speed, fitness and brains, so choose wisely, Matty.
I'll go Jaden. I think it'll be good on the navigation, so...
Well done, Jaden.
I'll go... Jack as well.
Jack! Good team. Hey. Oh.
I didn't choose Daniel, although he's probably my best mate in the house.
What a team.
What a team.
We have fun, but he definitely said I need to be more professional, and it's probably best for both of us. Like, we just muck around too much, I think.
I was pretty shocked for him to do that. It's what happened.
Here's your yellow bibs, boys.
Matty obviously spent a lot of time with Daniel early on, and I think Matty kind of realised that it probably wasn't healthy for him. He needed to distance himself from Daniel a little bit.
Good luck, boys. You should be right.
That move, we got a sketch.
You always want to keep improving and prove a point, and this team challenge is no different.
There's your map. Pink team, yellow team. The team that completes the challenge in the quickest time wins.
Straight on the hike will give you, and then go to steps.
From point 1 to point 2, there were a certain amount of steps that you needed to take.
Calories, steps, that's what I want.
So, using the Fitbit, we were able to follow that.
On your marks, get set, go! Come on!
All the best, lads.
Well, I think I saw Daniel's lip quivering in there going, how'd my best mate the
Quivering. I saw it bounce off the floor. He couldn't believe it. I think he's thinking, my best mate's deserted me.
Not sure about you, Mick. My heart rate's at 110. I wonder what they're up getting to the top of that hill. Well, you did it before. What did yours get up there, 180? Paramedics!
Have a look up here, boys. Heart rate.
Our first obstacle was running up 845 steps, which kind of took it out of us.
Wow. 93.
Up the top.
93. Must be a little bit unfitter. I'm at 100.
But we had to keep an eye on our Fitbits and make sure that we were getting the right steps to where the puzzles were.
You got the steps, Daz?
Yeah, I got the steps.
Keep counting them.
But we've got maps, we've got step trackers. A couple of these blokes can't even walk and chew gum at the same time. How are they going to do this?
Well, there's the one thing about this, and you tell them, all they do is just flick their finger across and they'll end up with what we're after.
Down. What about his steps? 3.
What do you reckon?
Steps
Down?
Yeah.
260.
Matty was the boss, so he took charge of the map and told us where to run.
Got it? Yeah, 2.
And we were moving along quite nicely, finding the puzzle pieces pretty quickly.
Up here? Right there, yeah.
I've been coming across the other boys as a bit relaxed and easygoing, which is fine. That's who I am. But this week I'm definitely working on my professionalism and my leadership skills. Coming into the house, it definitely wasn't one of my strong points, being a leader.
Yeah, we're here.
Or talking in public, if that.
Yeah, got 5. Yeah.
But definitely becoming more confident, and as time goes on, I think I'll be a great leader.
Did I go that way? Ah! Where's the gun? Wrong way.
Oh.
What's the wrong way?
The first station, we ran straight past it. We were a bit too quick.
Yeah, one in there. Somewhere in here, lads.
Jackson led our team.
We've got this.
He gets everything out of himself.
Oi, search in the middle.
Jackson's probably worked the hardest out of everyone and improved from week 1 to now. He's lost 6 kilos and he's up there with the fittest now.
Oi, our Fitbit so far has been spot on. Perfect with the steps.
With each challenge, I go into it wanting to win. You always want to keep improving and always give 110%, and that's all you can do.
537 steps. All right, everyone, try. Look down there.
Compared to Jackson, I don't feel as if I've been able to give everything to this competition. It's due to me not being able to focus right.
Yeah, how many? 2, 4, 5. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Last one.
I don't feel as if I've done every little thing I can possibly.
Two more somewhere. Yeah, I got 2.
Got him?
Nah. Nothing.
We got to the third station and we couldn't find one of the puzzle pieces.
Boys.
Come on, lads, we've got to find this.
Ah!
Jeez.
Right. Keep looking, boys.
It's quite frustrating, but we're working together well.
Oh, yeah, got it.
Got it? Yeah, how many? All of them?
2, let's go.
Let's go. We were a bit upset once we finally found the puzzle piece
I'm going to make this up.
that we'd lost a fair bit of time.
Quick. Look around. 2, 4. Yeah. Got him? Right. Let's go. That's it.
Finding the puzzles wasn't too hard. Being quick and nippy, like we were, we snatched them up pretty quick.
To the finish line, that's right.
Have a look at them go.
We thought we were going to be behind, but we got down there and we were in front, so main thing was just to not let the pressure get to us.
Here come the yellow group.
So we had a bit of a strategy that Matt would cut them and sort them out on the side, and me and Jack would throw the border around, and then we'd fill the middle in.
Work as a team.
Had a little bit of a glance over at the boys, and they had some of the middle pieces on the border, which I don't know how they worked that out. But I was having a little bit of a chuckle to myself whilst doing our puzzle.
Oh, well. Have a look at him go. He's working the top beautifully. Good, Daz. Here we go. And the winning team is the pink team. Yeah, boy. Yeah. They've done it. Yeah. The pink team. Hey. The pink team's first. Hey, boys, did you hear that?
Keep going. We'll finish it.
Hey, he's upside down. What's going on?
We did struggle with the puzzle pieces and putting it together.
Come on. Grandchildren can do it better than this and quicker than this.
Bit slow.
You blokes just want to stay here?
Oh, the last time I done a jigsaw puzzle was grade 6 maybe, and I don't think I was too good at it then either.
Oh, well done, boys.
Get it in. All right, boys.
Sensational. Matty, outstanding selection. Can you just tell us again why he left these blokes out?
No. Humble in victory. And you blokes got to be very gracious in defeat. Are you gracious, Jackson?
Yep.
No, you're not. They all
I hate losing, Mick.
Losing to that team is just spewing, yeah. Especially with Jack in that team. Got no doubt I'll be hearing about that for the next couple of weeks if I'm still around.
Bragging rights till I die, really. If I ever bump into him in the street, I'll let him know, definitely.
Our winning team, thanks to Fitbit, will each receive a Fitbit Place featuring, boys, Pure Pulse, continuous heart rate, multi-sport tracker, connected GPS. Oh, Matty's getting that excited. And Fit Star workout on your wrist.
And you guys won it.
Yeah. Good work, boys. Recruits, enjoy this, but the next time we'll see you will be at D-List and someone will be going home.
It's absolute bull is what it is. Don't take me on.
How are you?
Good, mate. Yourself? Looking nice and fit.
Yeah, I'm fitness kick, boys. I'm into it.
Your fitness kick's been going for about half an hour.
Yep.
Spread out, boys. Plenty of room now. Well.
Looks like an empty room, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah. There's some echoes in there now.
Hello, recruits.
Hello.
Welcome back to Rate Your Mate, where you get to give constructive feedback to your teammates and talk about how their performances, both on and off the field, might have impacted your decision-making this week. As always, at the end of today, I'll ask you to nominate who you think are the weakest 3 recruits, and those 3 will face delisting. Burjo gave you some intense training around the catapult system, looking at what it measures. Jackson, being the standout improver of the group, Burjo thought you ran superbly. I'm not sure Burjo gives out compliments like that very often. How does that make you feel?
Yeah, great. I've been improving day in, day out, and I've lost 5-6 kgs since the start of the competition. Mum won't be too happy with that, but...
How does Mum usually prefer you?
She likes big, chubby Jackson, so...
Well, let me give you some Jackson stats from the training session. What would be the average zone 6 to sprint running that you would get in an AFL game?
What are we, 600?
Stephen Hill or something like that. Anywhere between about 800-900. In that session, he did 1,200. That's enormous. And there's no way he could have done that at the start.
He's starting to make some massive inroads. Massive inroads.
No doubt.
Well, we had the Fitbit Jigsaw Challenge. What were the numbers like, Burjo?
Who do you reckon had the lowest average heart rate?
Jackson. He's so fit.
And you're right. He had the lowest heart rate during the exercise.
He's got it. He's got it.
Okay, so let's think about the captain's challenge this week, V8 cars at Phillip Island. Jack, you met Dave Reynolds.
Yep.
What was he like?
Oh, great bloke. I'm probably guilty of thinking they just drive cars and it wasn't really a sport. But then his diet and everything he takes into consideration, and he just, urged us to eat the right foods and you'll be feeling great after a week or two.
Everyone good with their eating this week?
No.
Daniel, are you waiting for me to whack you about your eating? You had pizza at Phillip Island.
Yeah. Oh. I thought pizza was a good option.
Was he seriously eating a pizza this week in Phillip Island? I just find that staggering.
God damn! That's good. I love that.
They're making love to that pizza bird, Joe.
You'd go hungry before you'd eat that in this environment. It's absolute bull is what it is.
If you barreled him right then, how do you reckon he'd respond in your next meeting with him and say, mate, your diet's a disgrace?
No, you take that. What I love about him is he is one touch. He can go left and right. I'm sure he can do some damage in the forward pocket. I think he could play AFL football.
He steps straight in next year and plays 20 games.
I think he could, but I have way more doubts than you guys about the off-field stuff.
So congratulations to Matt, second time as captain.
Well done, Matty. Well done, Braz. Matt did really well. He's improved from his first week as captain, a bit more vocal, takes control of situations, so I was really happy with him this week.
I think I'm improving. I'm not that great with talking, but I'm definitely getting the hang of it now. Oh, God.
I love how you're laughing at me.
No, I'm laughing at myself.
No, you're doing really well. Quiet leaders, when they speak, they have impact. And so as long as you're doing that, it's fine.
I'll tell you one thing we've saved on budget because we had to get a sign person in when he wasn't talking. He has come a long way with his voice.
And it's like he had to light a fire and put the blanket over, smoke signals. Oh, it was incredible, really.
Never opened his mouth.
Yeah, we had the call yesterday when he picked his team. And he didn't pick his buddy, Daniel. Yep.
You know that having those two together is not a great mix for each other.
No.
They're bad for each other, those two. They're not helping each other at all.
No.
But I've got to say, Matty really led his team well. The pink team, compared to the GPS stuff, it was like a mouse race. It was Speedy Gonzalez all over the place. I reckon it's been great having the Fitbits on the boys because they're actually starting to engage with it a little bit. They know what their resting heart rate, how quick they should bring it down when exercise is on.
Absolutely, it's been a great education tool for them.
Geordie, you were medically exempt from the challenge. Tell me about your ankle.
Yeah, it's getting better. I mean, it'll definitely be right in the next couple of days, but yeah, I'm doing everything I possibly can, to be honest.
How is his ankle?
He's okay. Look, I'd be stunned if he couldn't train on the weekend. I think he's got real potential to play AFL footy. I've no doubt physically he's capable.
Yeah.
I don't think he uses the ball well enough. We were watching the drill when you were doing the straight line stuff. He's getting a fade on the ball and he couldn't hit a target coming straight at him.
Yeah, but you're a kicking coach. Can you improve it?
Yes, you can, definitely. But I'll tell you what else me to tears is I tell him to go home when they're in downtime and get out the back and kick into someone's hands or kick and do that. You reckon he's done that yet? No, he hasn't.
Geordie, who do you think is not ready for the AFL contract at this stage?
Due to just maybe his body not physically being up to it, probably Darren. I mean, Darren's come a long way in this competition, but a couple of times there's been sessions and games where he's broken down and until he gets that right, I think he's going to struggle to make it at the top level, but if he gets that right, then the world's his oyster.
You're nodding, Darren.
Yeah, look, I agree. I guess just living the life of an athlete, I think that's one of the main reasons why I probably still haven't made it. I'm trying to do the best I can, but I've still got a few things I need to tweak in regards to my body and my fitness.
Well, I dare say with his injury, I feel for him now because his injury's going to impact him.
Look, his training was okay, like he had the max speed, so we know that he can do that.
But you can do that early.
He was battling a bit and certainly his groins are sore. Yep. So I do have concerns about him. He's trained as hard as he ever has.
He's trained harder than he's trained in his life.
Yeah, that's right.
And that's always going to get players who haven't got a good base.
I think his body's just starting to let him down.
Yeah.
Do you have the confidence?
Yeah, look, I'd like to say I do, but to be honest, I've got a lot of self-doubt myself, which is something I've got to work on as well.
How does it feel to hear that, guys?
I just think he's a very honest man. I've been a big fan of Darren's from week one. He's got a lot of talent and he needs to remember that. And he's got a young family at home at the age of 20 and he's doing it for his son for a better life.
We just love him, Lee. We love him.
You love him. I'm just hoping you're hearing that, Darren.
They love him, and he's such a beautiful boy. He's just, there's something about him you just love, but there's no doubt about his groin. I wonder how much that's played on his mind, and he knows he has to be up for nearly every exercise we've got. It damn well hurts, and I want to see my son, and I want to see my family.
You know, I'm giving it my all, but I don't think I'm quite ready, and that's due to a few of my issues that I've got to deal with.
It does, just with doubting yourself and yeah, I know you say you got stuff you got to deal with, but there's an amazing opportunity and I know when I was 20 I had pretty much an opportunity of a lifetime and I mucked around. I thought it'd come to me instead of going and get it, so yeah, I just hope that you realise that got 2 weeks left.
Can he be a league footballer? I mean, that's the whole essence of what we're here for. Can he be a league footballer in the club?
Yes, he could. If you put it on footy rawness, he can definitely play.
Yeah.
They're hard to come by, those little zippy blokes up forward.
I love him. He's a great guy. I just don't think it's quite there yet.
I think he can. I really think he can.
It's 2v1.
Okay, guys, we're going to get into Rate Your Mate. I want you to really think about who you think are the weakest recruits based on this week's performances on and off the field. I want you to think about who deserves to be delisted and who deserves to stay.
I was pretty confident I'll be using the captain's call this week. I had an idea in my head of who I wanted in there.
After the last couple of day lists with the triple and Justin going last week, anything could happen.
Coming to the end of the competition, you know, if I was to leave, I'd be devastated. I'd be shattered. I've been chasing this thing for so long.
Good evening, recruits. Certainly a smaller group, but guarantee yourselves one thing. Someone will be delisted tonight.
So the thing is that we ask about the whole group is, can we get you to the standard of AFL level? And we're evaluating you guys every second. Don't make the choice easy. Make it very, very difficult.
How does it feel second time round to be captain, Matty?
Yeah, it's definitely good to be safe for another week.
Didn't pick your little mate in the challenge. What happened there?
Thought I'd get around all the boys and spread the love.
Earlier, you cast your votes for the weakest recruits. In your opinion, the 3 weakest recruits are... Daniel. Jordan. Darren. Matt, please step forward. Darren?
Yeah, I'd like to say something before Matt has a chance to say anything. At this point in the competition, I feel as if I don't have much more to give. And, you know, I'd feel really bad if one of these boys were to leave this competition knowing that they missed out on an opportunity that probably I'm not going to be able to commit to fully. And, Yeah, I've made the decision to pull myself out of the competition, to go home and spend some time with my son and my partner.
Daz, it's bloody tough. And, it's so hard for us to hear that. I know all these blokes love you. We do. Football-wise, we've been impressed with your standard from where you were to what you are now, and I hope to see you reorganise yourself again and have another fling at it. But, mate, you're going to make a fantastic dad.
Thank you.
And all the best.
All right.
Thanks.
Well done, mate.
Cheers, Digger.
Really good.
Stay in touch, all right? Yeah. If you need me, call me.
Yeah. Cheers.
See you soon, mate.
All the best, mate.
Well done, Darren.
I feel a bit relieved. I've taken a lot out of this competition. I've learned a lot about myself, and I think I just need some time to reassess what's right for me. At the moment, I think that's with my partner and my baby.
Shouldn't have done it, man. It's 20. 2 weeks to go.
Matty, please return to the group. Jordan, Daniel, front row. This is an incredibly tough competition. We're trying to make you understand what it requires to be at an elite level.
Well, Daniel, there's no question. Your attitude to the football field is much better, but we want to take forward the players that can live an elite lifestyle. So, Daniel, you're going to make some pretty hard decisions. You either want to or you only half want to. You would have been told about pizza eating.
Yeah.
No use waving your eyes around either, son. Don't take me on. You understand?
Yeah.
That is not the look I want. Geordie, your weakness is what?
Kicking.
We're trying to get you into a habit of kicking the ball better at an elite level. You can put yourself in a position where you can kick the ball 100 times a day. Have you been doing that?
I've been restricted this week.
No. I'm not interested in your ankle, mate. Why wouldn't you be doing that bit extra every time? It's a common call by players that don't make it. Why didn't I? Instead of doing it. Consider yourself extremely lucky to have survived. Right, boys. Seen one of your mates fall tonight, so let's go.
Wow.
Daniel, that look gets you nowhere, son. Understand, I've been one of your biggest fans.
Yeah, one slip up and everybody's bloody on my ass.
You've gone such a long way. Why blow it now? You understand what I'm talking about?
It's just a feeling beyond in the front.
Mate, you got to hang in there. 2 bloody weeks left. All right? I'm there to help you, mate.
Yeah.
So you just got to remember that. Your football's improved dramatically. Don't let it go now.
Next time, with 2 weeks remaining, the recruits come out fighting.
You gotta breathe out.
But it's sink or swim as a sporting megastar takes one for a spin. And it's a knockout finish in the most shocking D-list yet.
Tell you what, Jesus.